already know what it is. Hey, you already know what it is. Hey, this is Gabby Gang. This is Gabby Gang. Hey yo, people. So funny story. I actually already recorded this video like right before this, but it was 20 minutes long and I was just rambling and I didn't plan things out. I thought it'd be okay, but it wasn't. So as you can tell by the title, this is about to be middle school advice for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, because you can kind of like use this advice for like all 3 grades. So yeah, let me just get started. Look guys, I wrote it down this time. Anyway, so first thing, don't act cool / annoying. This mainly goes for 6th grade, because when you come waltzing in here thinking you're so cool, it's really annoying. Like, you just, I can't stress this enough, bro. Do not be running up and down the hallways, especially early in the morning. Like, no, we don't, no. The 8th graders are not going to like you, and that's about it. That's, no. The teachers are going to be annoyed. It's just not very good. So, second thing, social media. Bro, do not care that much about streaks. It's not the end of the world if you miss a day, okay? Don't care about how many people view your story or how many likes you get on Instagram, because really nobody cares anymore. Really nobody cares. And if you do care, and do not be doing 1111s, bro, or WCW or MCM, because nobody cares. Nobody cares at all. And especially do not be spamming your stories, because that's how people lose interest in you. Like, no, don't do that. Another thing, fights. Yo, there are going to be so many fights in 8th grade, bro. Like, you don't even know. That's where the majority of the fights happens. If fights happen in 7th grade, then you already, it's going to be 10 times more in 8th grade. Because people are just like so fed up, and they figure, hey, I'm about to be out of the school, so I might as well just do whatever I want. But that's a bad decision, because if you try to get into an elite high school, then they're going to see that, and they're not gonna want you, you know. And also, when you're in 8th grade, if you want to fight, do it in 6th or 7th grade, not in 8th grade. Even 7th grade alone, but 8th grade, definitely not, because I personally know people in my school that have gotten into fights, and they always had to go to court cases. Yeah, they had court cases and court dates and things they had to go to, because like the other parents were upset. Obviously, your kid's out here bodying theirs, so they're gonna try to sue you. So do not try to fight in 8th grade, because that ain't it. Okay, now grades. So I mean, 6th grade is like the easiest one, especially if you don't have honors classes. But I didn't have any in 6th grade. I had a few in 7th grade, and then I had all honors in 8th grade. And especially when you get to 8th grade, if you have honors especially, the teachers are going to be expecting you to be perfect, which is not really fair to you guys, because like, we're still kids. That doesn't mean that we don't have any flaws and things like that. Oh, and this is another thing I forgot to add. Gym class. Make sure you change for gym, because I know my teachers, some of them, the good gym teachers, they didn't really care if you missed like 1 or 2 days. One of them didn't even care if you missed all the days of changing. They just still give you an A. But if you know that you're going to have a strict gym teacher again, do not miss out on changing, because that's easy way to bring your grade down to an F, bro. Like, that ain't it. I know for my teacher, they would bring you down like, I don't want to say a letter, but it's like you could start off at an A+, and then you move down to an A one time you don't change. And make sure you change your top and bottom, because if you don't, then they will count it as if you didn't change at all. So make sure you do that. So another thing about grades is that if you're trying to get into an elite high school, and I know for mine, because I was one of the people in my school that got into the elite high school. So I know that they used all of our 7th grade year grades and the first marking period of 8th grade. So if you're slacking off, then you won't get in. Like, they won't even allow you to take the test to get into it, because your grades just aren't good enough. So focus on your grades and stuff, because the teachers will not be playing with you. Like, no, you will get so many projects and so many things to do, and do not procrastinate. Do not procrastinate. And I'm the worst person, because all I ever do is procrastinate, you know, and then you wind up having breakdowns, and no, that's just not the vibe. That's not the wave. So make sure you do your work. Especially, I know you will not want to do it as soon as you get home, because you're like, bro, I just spent 6 hours at this school. I'm trying to relax. But if you just either do it at lunch or force yourself to do it as soon as you get home, then you're not going to have to worry about that. You won't have to wake up early thinking about, oh my goodness, I still have to do this work. I still have to do this work at lunch, like all this stuff. So just make sure you don't procrastinate, and just do your work before it's due as well, especially if it's a project or something, because you might think you can do it all in one night, but you can't. And that also goes for studying. Like, if you know you're bad at a subject, do not be like, hey man, I think I'm just gonna wing it, you know? That sounds like a good idea. No, it's not a good idea, because you're going to fail. And you think, hey, I paid attention in class, that should be enough. No. No, 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 no. No. So, yeah. And so, teachers. Teachers will be so annoying. There will only be a few that you even like. And befriend the security guards. Befriend them, because if you do, I know my friends used to sneak out of lunch almost every single day. And because they were friends with the security guards, they didn't get in trouble as much as they should have, because they just like abused the fact that she kept letting them go. So she finally like had to be like, you're getting in trouble. So yeah, but befriend them, because that would be the best thing, bro. Like, the best. And then another thing, go into sports and clubs, especially if you're trying to do a sport in high school, because they're very difficult to get into. Like, you have to be really, really good to even get into the freshman team, or if you want to get into junior varsity or varsity, like, you have to be the most elite. Like, you have to be the best, because if you just start out at 9th grade, everybody else already has that backing of 8th grade and 7th grade even. So if you try to get in, chances are you're probably not going to get in, because everybody else is already better than you. So try to join sports and clubs and things like that, because it will just make your experience better. Okay, so bullied. You won't get bullied, like, unless there's like the group of people that are like, they're not really cool, but like people like them for some reason. Like, I know I was part of this group in 7th grade. That was the worst decision ever. But then I got out of that group, because that ain't it. And she would just like put people down. Even if you were like in the group, she'd just be like, oh, what do you, make you feel bad about yourself, basically. And then if you tried to like stick up for somebody, then she would get everybody to turn against you. So that's the only type of bullying that you're gonna like encounter. But if you're in 6th grade, don't worry about the 8th graders, because if anything, they're just gonna be your friend. Like, they really don't care. They're just like, oh my gosh, you're my son, you're my seed. So that's basically the only thing that's gonna happen. And especially if you join the clubs and things like that, because I know in 6th grade for my school, you couldn't be in any sports, but you could be in clubs. So like, since I was in drama club, that was all 3 grades. So we all just like got along fine. So yeah. And friends, I kind of already went over this, but your friend circle, ooh, you will not be the same, be friends with people from elementary school. Like, chances are, you're not going to be friends by 8th grade. Like, I have so many people that I can name that I was so close with in, like, 4th grade or 5th grade. And then we either went to different middle schools, or they just, like, got caught up in being popular, being known, all this other stuff. And, bro, rumors is another thing. Like, if you tell people all your business, then they're just gonna expose you if they weren't really a true friend. So you really have to know, like, who's actually trying to be a friend and who's just like spying for the other group that doesn't really like you. And that's another thing, people won't like you. Like, it's inevitable. Like, there's always gonna be that one person that just doesn't like you for no reason, but that just means that they have problems with themselves. So you can't really do anything but pray for them. But yeah. And girlfriends / boyfriends, because I don't know if there are boys watching this. So girlfriends / boyfriends, you don't love each other, you're not dating. Do you have a car? Where are you going? The dollar store? The pizza store? The corner store? Like, I don't understand. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing but seeing each other in the hallway? Bro, do not be making out all over the place too. Like, that's really nasty. Like, no one's trying to see that at all. Like, no. And then you're only going to last possibly most of the school year. But mainly it's just like 2-3 months. Don't count on it, you know. And like, no, you don't love them. I don't care what you say, you don't love them. You don't even know what love means. And then when they cheat on you, then you're gonna get, oh my goodness, I can't believe this person did this to me. No, I tried to warn you, but you didn't want to listen to me. You didn't want to listen at all. So that's what you get. But that's basically, oh, here's another thing, lunch. And also, this goes along with social media, because most of the fights happen at lunch because that's where everyone is, and they're not going to do it in the middle of the classroom, so that's basically the only time that they have. So, do not post the fights on Instagram or Snapchat or anywhere, because there are always those snitches that go and bring it back to the principal or bring it back to the teacher. Because I know personally some people that have gotten suspended for posting things on Instagram about a teacher or about a fight or something like that. And then they get in a lot of trouble. So do not do that. I don't care. And do not pass out videos. Do not pass out videos. Like, no. Do not be like, send. Like, no. Do not send videos. Do not send them. Because you will get bodied by the principal. And that's just not really what you want. And then don't act up in class all the time too. Don't try to be the class clown. I don't care if everyone's laughing. Oh, hee ha ha. Like, no, because then you're gonna be the one that's in detention or office detention. And do not skip them. Do not skip your detentions, because at the end of the day, if you keep skipping them, then you're either going to be taken out of class events, like grade events and things like that, or you're just going to get suspended, and nobody wants that. Even though you might think, hey, suspension, that's great, I get to miss school. No, because then you're going to have to make up all that work. It doesn't even matter if your parents don't care if you get suspended or not. But you're going to have to make up all that work. You're going to have to, and it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun at all. So, also with lunch, you got to be the first one to that line, bro. I'm telling you, you got to dash as quickly as you can. Because if you don't, the food's going to be gone. You're going to be starving, and it's not going to be very fun. Especially 6th graders, it doesn't really matter, because, like, you're kind of okay, like, but 8th graders, ooh, your lunch is going to be so late. So very late. And you are going to be starving. So, if you want to eat, then you've got to run. You've got to run faster than everybody else so you can get some food. Because once they make that last call for lunch, guys, there's going to be no more food. There's going to be no more food, no more chicken, no more pizza, even though they're both pretty bad options, but there's not going to be any food left for you. So, you gotta get there quickly. And do not buy up all the snacks. 6th and 7th graders, do not eat up all the food, because 8th graders, you will be left with nothing. You will be left with no type of food, no type of snack, and that's about it. Like, you're just not going to be able to eat the food. So, think about that, 6th graders, before you get bodied. So, yeah, that's about it. That's about all the advice I have for you guys. And, hopefully this is shorter than 20 minutes, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, because I need those likes, guys. Like, I be seeing so many views, but no likes. So, come on, guys. You, right there. Please like this video. Thanks. And if you guys want some, if you want me to edit a lot in my videos or not to edit a lot, like, if you like the more raw effect of just my cringiness, then, comment that down below, because I'm not trying to waste my time editing if you guys want it. Like, I'm filming this on an LG right now. Like, I can't even use movie. I don't even know what it's called. See? I have no good editing softwares. Like, you got to help me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and come back next time for another one. Gang gang.